Welcome back, guys. Well, as you can see, quality control expert there doesn't seem to be doing much work today. Isn't that right, Scooby? Yeah, not interested. So we're just going to continue now today with doing a little bit more to the surface of this beautiful single cab. Now what I have done is I've used my little sandblaster, which I'll just show you. It's this little guy here. One of these little guys. I'm sure everybody's seen that before. What I did is I just strategically came across some of these areas here and just peppered it. And you can see there, it's just given that little bit of a distressed look about it, similar to what's going on up the top here. As you can see down there, it's done the same thing. So it's replicated it really well. You can see across there, and it's just really made it that little bit more patchy, just to blend in, probably get a better light there. And same on the side here, and just gave it very short bursts, basically just boom boom boom, and you can see it's just distressed that bottom section and made it look a little bit better, I suppose. Now what we want to do is just fandangle a bit of the rust, and I've got my special slurry which I've made using some vinegar and rusty metal, and what I'm going to do is put that into a spray gun, my little touch-up gun, which is this one over here. I do have a little airbrush as well, this little guy. Unfortunately the hose has developed a very small leak in it, so she's not working 100%, so I might play around with that later and see if I can fix it. But we're just going to use old trusty here. This is the one I used for the last 25 years for surfboard touch-up repairs, and it literally was an old cheapo gun off eBay, and as you can see I don't even clean it out. Like literally I just run a bit of thinners through it, go bang bang bang, and it's still going after all these years. I think it was like a $20 eBay special, and I don't think eBay was even back then, so I don't know. Who knows where I got it from. Anyway, we're going to put a little bit of the stuff in this guy and give it a go. So my slurry mixture is in this tin here, and what we want to do is just obviously thin it out and put it into the gun, and then we can have a bit of a trial. I've got a test panel out there that we can have a bit of a play around with and see what it looks like. So let's have a look. Right, so you can see here, that's kind of like the lighter areas of that first stage that we're trying to get. And what I used in the spray gun was, like I was saying, just vinegar, and you know, I've tipped it into a big plastic bottle. And what we're going to do now is the second stage, which is going to be the darker rust. So if you have a look up there, you can see it's got darker colours. We're going to overlay those on top of this lighter colour that we've just added on. And I'm going to use this stuff here, which I've never used before. It's actually real iron paint. It's an Australian company, Haynes, so unfortunately I don't think you'll get it in America or in Europe even, but it comes with an oxidizing patina, and you basically put this one on first and then go back over the top of it with that. But I'm only going to use just a couple of little paintbrushes because I'm really only looking for that speckled effect that's up there, and I'm trying to think like rust. Where would rust accumulate? Well, I know it's going to be under the buckets. I know it's going to be under this nose section and along the bottom there and up the side. So I'm really going to just try to you know, put my mind in that rusty mode. So let's keep going. Okay, so we've just put on the badge and the front bumper just to give it a bit of a look and see what she looks like, and you can see that badge has just got freaking awesome patina on it. It's just weathered from the right down to the left, you can see on that angle, and the bumper's just got some great colours on it too. A couple other things I need to do is we need more of a redder ochre colour to now go over the top what I've done, which is more a tan colour. So what I'm trying to get now is replicate this colour here. So this is a redder colour, and as you can see what I've done here is I've added a more lighter colour rust. We've still gone and put the dark colour, but we need that in between colour, which is more this red. So I'm going to mix that up with some acrylic ochres and stuff and just mix it into the mix, and we can go back over the top of it, and that'll just bring that whole front into, you know, one-dimensional in the colour scheme, I suppose, you know, because it is a bit too tan towards the bottom there. But as you can see here on the side, I've added a little bit of highlights just under that little edge there. Again, just the first colour, we still need to go back over it again with a little bit more of a redder colour. Same deal on the back of the bulkhead there. So that's got that first colour, and you can see we've added this heavy ochre dark colour, and that will actually rust, so that's got iron in it, but we still want to add a little bit more of the redder colour to it. Same with the back, we've got the back bumper bar there, another great specimen. We'll just knock a couple of those dents out of it, and then we can get that mounted on the back. But all in all, she's starting to really come together. Again, same on this side, on the treasure chest door. You can see where I've just added those little highlights as well. Coming really good. So one of the next jobs we have to do is just go and KBS the inside of the doors, and then get them painted, the internal sections of the door, get them painted in the blue. Then we can hang them and just make a really good you know, presentation of the side. And I still need to get all the gates welded up because they had a lot of rust in the bottom, and I've got them at my house. I need to get the whip out and start getting those welded up so we can put them on too, because, you know, before we do the final paint, I want everything on it in one go so you can actually stand back and look at it and make sure all the panels do tie in with each other. You don't want one sticking out that kind of looks not right. So that's what we're trying to do here, is get them all you know, looking a little bit better. The treasure chest door, we did play around with some Jif and a rag, and we just rubbed it back and tried to take a bit more of the oxide off it to bring the deeper blue color out, and it worked really well. It actually matches really nice to the panel next to it. That was, when we put it on at the start, it was too light and it looked terrible, didn't match at all. So that came up really well, just using some Jif and a rag. Took a lot of the oxides off. The plan, once we've done all the color matching, will be just to put a matte clear over all of it, just to seal it up. Same with the bumpers and the badge and all that. And then once we have done that, then we can move on. So next job. It's early morning, it's cold, winter's coming, and we're not happy. He just said get in the oven. Now, this rear bumper bar has seen some better days. Interesting that it's still got the little splash pans on there. We're going to keep those, but it is rough. It is rough. So we've got to give it some love. As you can see here, it's not very straight. It's got a lot of dents and bangs, and she's beaten up. There's a bit of rust popping through the hole there. We have to fix that too. This bracket here is not even actually connected, so that's got to get welded along here. So what we're going to do, we're just going to strip it. We'll have to use the air chisel to knock these bolts off, because we're not getting to the back side of those anytime soon. But yeah, we'll just try to straighten it out a little bit, and then we can yeah, put a bit of clear coat over it and get it onto the back of the single cab. So let's set up here and make some noise. Righto, so we've got this thing a lot straighter, as you can see there, profile. Just using whatever tools we can use. And I've just cleaned up the metal there where I'm going to do a couple of welds. These ones are cracking a little bit as well, so we might just go back over the top of those ones. Just give them a nice stout weld. And we've got a little bit of a plug. We've got to fix that guy up there, and another one just there as well. So a lot straighter. You know, it's got a couple of little tiny wrinkles in it, but hey, for this project, this is going to be just fine. So we'll fire it up, Paul's welder over there, and we'll get this thing tacked up. Righto, here's the bumper bar, and we've just got it all, got some kill rust inside it. We've welded up the all the plates, got them fixed up, and welded up the holes. We had a couple of little holes in there and a couple of holes over there. And anyway, she's looking the goods, a lot straighter, and that's pretty much ready to get put on. We might black KBS the actual mounting bars, get those painted, but just leave the outside completely stock as it is, and just leave it as it is. Anyway, that will be it for today's video. We will catch you in the next one. Hopefully we can get the motor in soon, so we'll see how we go. Alright guys, catch you later.